I mean, I think the nature of research is that it's, good research sort of bleeds in many different directions. And certainly in photographic archives, you're there, you've made an effort to go into a physical space where a large number of photographs are contained. So you might look up one artist, but you then might have a clue and think, oh, well, I better just check to see if it wasn't catalogued under another name. And that's sort of you can find these sort of associated mushrooms as associations grow, and that's one of the things I love about them. I'm active in the commercial art world. We don't work in silos. There's amazing crossover between the work of academic researchers and the work of the market. And so, photographic archives can be enormously helpful in filling in blanks in provenance, in perhaps fleshing out the kind of broader context or history of a work of art, which is, really important for us because we aim to present an object that has as full a history as possible before it makes its way from us to somewhere else. So Hudson would paint the face and the hands, and Van Arken would paint the costume. And so there is this, really kind of amazing kind of testamental quality, personal quality. He was capturing the man who enabled his fortune. I have my own photographic archive, which is one that's evolved over generations of dealers, and forever being able to to cross-reference, find what an image was when it was last for sale, what an image looked like, who it was attributed to, perhaps notes that someone else has left. And they're always, and particularly in my, I did a lot of work on Thomas Gainsborough and made some fantastically interesting discoveries by using photographic archives. So you see we have this fantastic, that was sold by us in 1983. The great thing about digitization is that, you've got the whole world out there. Someone sitting anywhere, and it's that amazing sense of the democratization of knowledge, this idea that you can call on anyone, anywhere, who can put, identify, talk, enter the conversation is wonderful. I mean, that comes with its limitations, and it requires an enormous amount of editing and filtering, but the potential is enormous. A conversation needs to be had about the kind of material we want to add to these archives, and let's get together, let's go out and let's make new material, because that's the way we're going to drive the discipline into new and interesting areas. Yes, there's a preponderance of portraiture and landscape from the period, from 1600 to 1800, but we can change that. We can go and do 20th century photographic campaigns. You can do ephemera. You can go almost anywhere you want. It just needs the user, I think, to become vocal and become a kind of active participant in the generation of images.